So the first thing that you see are the games that are unfolding live. And the game itself it's always running. So it's like a simulation that's happening behind the scenes. You can see all these fake teams playing each other and just kind of follow along here. But the real core of the game is betting. So you can see I have 8 coins right here. Up here is kind of the navigation for the website. So this is the league page, there's a shop, there's an election. We'll get to all these later. But over on the right side, you see some information about what you have. So this is how many coins you have. This is how many votes you have. And it tells you a little bit about them here. You can buy votes in the shop to spend in the off season. This is my favorite team, the Baltimore Crabs. So let's go ahead and use some of these coins. So I'm going to click place bets. And now I see all of the games that are coming up next. And you can see I already have a couple bets down. But let's say I want to place a bet on, let's do this game, the Hades Tigers versus the Breckenridge Jazz Hands. So a few things here. I can see who's playing. I can see what pitchers are going to be pitching. And I can see the weather right now because the players chose to open the Forbidden Book at the end of Season 1. It's all solar eclipses. So let's say I want to really kind of think about my bet a little bit more here. I can click on the team to take a look at the lineup and see the stats of the different pitchers. So this pitcher was, who was it? Ogden Mendoza. So I could see that he's a 2-star pitcher up against Hiroto Wilcox, who is a 3.5-star pitcher. So you can see that factors into the chances of winning, and the Tigers, who have the better pitcher, are favored pretty heavily here. So I'm going to hit place a bet. I can choose whether I want it to be the Tigers or the Jazz Hands, and it'll tell me here what the chance the team that I'm betting on has of winning and what my takeout will be based on how much I bet. So I'm going to go ahead and bet 8 coins, and I would win 16 if the Hades Tigers wins. And now my bet is placed. So these games will start in 40 minutes, and then once they start, I'll be able to watch them in the Watch Live tab. So I'm out of money now, but what I can do is go to the shop, and every time you run out of money, you can beg to the Blaseball gods. And now I have 8 more coins that I can use for betting. There's other things that you can buy in the shop too, like votes. I'll get into that in a sec. You can buy different upgrades for your betting. So those are all things that you can kind of dive into later. And then there's the election. The election is sort of the big community-driven thing in Blaseball. It's at the end of every single season, and you can buy votes in the shop to spend on different things here. So everybody that's playing the game can vote on the different things in the election. So you can see we have decrees. The top 2, the ones that get the most votes, they're going to go into effect next season. So we can relegate the last team in the league. We can vote to evolve the most popular team. Nobody knows what this is. And then we have some really funny rule changes, like the worst teams in the league get an extra strike next season. There's this whole thing about shame that you can read into. And then there's all these blessings that you can also vote on. And basically these are upgrades for your team. And then, of course, we have the Forbidden Book, which opened up at the end of last season, and you can read through it here. It's really funny. There's a lot of clues for how this might evolve down the road. So yeah, that's a really quick look at it. There's some other stuff too that's outside of the game. So if you go to this is our link to our Discord and a link to our Twitter. Discord is this chat room, and this is where a lot of our players are talking about the game. So you can see there's 100 people right now in this chat room that are just talking about what's unfolding right now. So there's this real community aspect to the game that makes it just a lot more fun. So yeah, let me know if you have any other questions. Have fun.